What is going on, nerds and nerdettes? It's your boy Stevie B with this week and last week's haul video. Yes, I didn't do one last week. Last week I did a live stream instead. Had Ryan on the show. Exchanged a few gifts. He unboxed his commission that he got from Dustin Ridgen. And quite honestly, when it was over, I was just tired. And then I developed a little bit of a stomach bug and was kind of down for a couple days. So I didn't get around to doing the haul video. So that means we got a monster haul today. So we should just get right into it, to be honest with you. And let's start off with some Midtown stuff. And then some eBay pickups and some pickups I got from the company man himself. So let's just dive on in. Ain't much here. First up, we've got X-Force number 48. This ugliest variant I've ever seen in my life. This thing has actually been ridiculed and talked about in social media now for the last couple weeks as being just a god-awful ugly cover. And that's the only reason I got it. Is because it is an ugly ass cover. I mean, that thing is terrible. But I was thinking, it's so bad that it'll become iconic. I mean, it'll be one of those comic books that gets this cult following because it is so bad. But I mean, look at that thing. It is hideous. It's like Beast looks like a blue Chewbacca or something. I mean, it is just god awful, but I had to have it because it's going to be infamous. It's going to be infamous because it's so ugly. So then next up, this was a misfire. I'll be honest with you, but I'm glad I got it. But I thought this was one of the foil facsimiles, and it turns out it was not a foil facsimile. It was just a regular facsimile. I guess I just assumed it was foil, but I didn't get one. But it's X-Men number 4. And I mean, it's the first appearance of Quicksilver and a bunch of other characters. It's a Monster Key book, the real one. But I was hoping it'd be the foil one, and I got it. Was a little disappointed. Went back and looked, and no, it was never supposed to be a foil. They didn't make a foil one. But I did get some foils. Of course I got some foils. We got Secret Wars number 1. That foil facsimile. And who knows, I may actually have 2 of these. I don't remember. It's been so bad because I can't keep track of these things. They're coming out. I'll buy one on eBay because I forgot that I had one ordered on Midtown, and I'll get a couple. So I end up with 2. This one I do not have 2 of, but this one is Batman Beyond number 1. The foil facsimile. Shout out to Warlord. James Woods. I know you got one of these. And this is Batman Beyond. That's his boy. So I know he got one of them. Next up. I answered my own question. Let's I did. I got 2 of them. I probably got 2 of these too. The Flash, number 123. I'm pretty sure I got one of these full facsimiles as well. So I probably got 2 of these as well. I'm just going to have doubles of all of them. I don't care. But at any rate, but that was my Midtown stuff. I've been picking up 2-3 books. Mostly when they have the full facsimiles, I pick them up. But as far as anything new, man, I'm just not feeling it, man. I'm just not buying anything anymore except trying to go back and buy some of the old stuff, man. But I do have a stack of books that I got from Alex's Wink Inks Whatnot auction. He was giving these books away pretty cheap, so I picked a couple up. First up is Harley Quinn 30th anniversary with I picked this up obviously for the cover and my brain's just locked up. I'm sorry, I got a lot of things going on in my mind, and I just can't. You know who that is. Damn it, that's bugging me now. You know who does that cover. My brain's just locked up. Same one who did this cover that I love. My mind is just gone. It's gone. Help me. But moving on. And then these were total cover buys. But I do like some Daredevil, so I picked it up anyway. This is Daredevil number 36 with that badass Kingpin cover. So I was happy to get that. That was so badass. And another one, that badass Kingpin cover. Daredevil number 35. So yeah. And then he popped this one up. I'm a big fan of told you my brain is going nuts, but I was a big fan of this cover. Spider-Man number 1, or Peter Parker, a Spectacular Spider-Man number 1. I think it might be volume 2, but dig that cover. Little Superman homage there. And this is what I was looking at when I started to speak. But I got this Ben Reilly Spider-Man number 1 because I am a big fan of Ben Reilly and the Clone, Scarlet Spider and stuff. So I got that for a couple bucks. I jumped in on it. Okay, now I believe you'll have to forgive me because I honestly don't remember. I think those are the ones I bought from the auction. And then I bought one of his $50 mystery boxes, which he unceremoniously opened on the show, so therefore depriving you of another mystery box unboxing for the channel. So we'll just go through it. I believe this is what I got from him. But we got Battle Gods number 1. I've never heard of it. It's Dark Horse, but it is double signed, out of its mind, Mylard out of its mind, everything else out of its mind, but signed by Edgar Delgado and Francisco Rules. So I've kind of gotten away from signed books now. There's a couple of them. We'll get into that. There's a couple of people whose signatures I wouldn't mind having. But then we got some copper stuff, got a little Copper Age stuff. So Captain America and the Falcon, number 188. No real key issue, but it's kind of cool to get an older book in there. Star Wars X-Wing Rogue Squadron, number 2 of 4. This is the first appearance of Vance Rago. So it's a little minor key. We'll put it back. Who knows? They're making a series out of every single Star Wars character they can. Then Edge of the Venomverse, number 3. Cool cover. I think that I'm not sure if this is a first appearance or not, but I don't think it is. Incredible Hulk number 388. This is the first appearance of Speed Freak. And this came straight out of Boxed Heroes. Mylard out of its mind. He didn't even have to waste a Mylar on it because Boxed Heroes Mylar'd it for him. But first appearance of Speed Freak. So that'll go into the little key box. Cable and Deadpool number 27. Not really much going on with that. Blood of Apocalypse prequel. So just a little filler book. And this is, I can't remember what book it is. It's one of the death metal books. Yeah, Dark Knight's Death Metal number 5. Exclusive Josh Middleton variant cover for Unknown Comics. Josh Middleton cover, a Wonder Woman. So, kind of cool. And this one, Marvel Age, special X-Men Xmas issue. Threw that into this Phage number 1, the Scotty Young variant. This might actually have a first appearance in it, but I can't remember what. I'm not sure. I have another variant of that. Harley Quinn number 1. 30th anniversary special. Kind of a cool cover. Another Edge of Venomverse. No, I guess I got a 3-pack on that one. We got, what did we get? Did we get number, what was that other one? Dang, come back here. Come back here. Edge of the Venomverse number 3. Yeah, and then we got 2. Edge of Venomverse number 2. Solo Run. And Edge of Venomverse number 1. So we got the little run of those. I think I might have all those. And then for my big hit, I never take it out of the bag because I don't know if I'd call it a big hit. It's really nothing. It's one of those ones that you think, why? But it is, let's just take it out of this stupid bag. I don't know what. Come on. Maybe. Really? Boy, this thing does not want. It's probably. Oh, that's why. There's a sticky. Used to be a price tag on that thing or something, and it's sticky. Alex, how do you send me a damn slab with sticky on it? But this is Doctor Strange Annual number 3. There's no key issue to that. This is one of those. Well, why would anybody send that in and have it graded? There's no key to it. There's no reason to have it graded. It's just one of those cases where of somebody that wants to grade everything they've got. But yeah, I don't know. You know how I am about slabs, so naturally, I had to get one in his mystery box. I was in 9.4, so at this point, you know, even if it were a 9.8, it's probably not that valuable, but at a 9.4, might as well be raw anyway. But anyway, got me a slab. Woohoo! Speaking of slabs, we'll jump right into, I'll go ahead and show this off. We was talking about autographs, and I'm not much into autographs, but there's a few, you know, iconic people whose autographs that I don't mind getting. And this was one of them, was George Perez. So anything signed by George Perez is awesome. And this is CBCS. So everybody out there that's been, you know, kind of going, CBCS is now going, you know, CBCS might be the new king of the hill there. But but it's Infinity Gauntlet number 1, 9.0, signed by George Perez. So this came from my buddy Ryan. Like that gold signature up there. So I was happy to get that. Anything signed by George Perez. And I looked at the covers. The corners doesn't look like it's been heated up or anything. So for somebody that is all against the slabs, I sure have accumulated. I've doubled my slab collection here in one day, didn't I? But all right. And last up, we got a few eBay pickups, but I saved the best for last. You know, I always save the best for last. And so, first of all, we got Justice League Europe, number 22. I thought this was a first appearance, but it is not. I believe it's the first cover appearance of one of the most vile villains in the DCU. I mean, Scrooge the Joker, all them. This is the most vile villain. And it is the first cover appearance of Stinky Cat. Stinky the Cat. That's right. If you automatically got Phoebe playing in your head going, smelly cat, smelly cat. I did too. But I saw this cover and I just, it was like a buck. And I was like, oh my God, that is so funny. Buy this comic or we won't shoot this cat. Excuse me. But I had to have it. It was like, I think I paid like $2 for it. But it was a complete and total cover buy. I just loved it. It was great. Next up, picked this up off of eBay. And this is the first appearance of Crossbow. Oddly enough, it took some research to make sure this was the first appearance of Crossbow, because it is not only is it not listed as a first appearance on CLZ, but it is also not listed as a first appearance, and this character doesn't even pop up on wow, man, my brain just locked up on Key Collector. So, but it is the first appearance of Crossbow. I'm telling you guys, it's time to start picking up some of these minor Daredevil keys, because you just never know. You never know. But I had to have it anyway. But pretty cool. And last but not least, my big boy purchase, one from the bucket list that I finally got to check off. It finally came down to a reasonable price. and I picked this up in really good condition. This thing has no spine tick. Well, let me see. Wait, one tiny little spine tick on it, and a little bit of stuff at the top of the page that can be easily pressed out. So I think with a press and stuff, this thing would easily get a 9.2, 9.4. So really good copy. But it's Thor number 337. First appearance of Beta Ray Bill. And that iconic cover. Super stoked to get this. Picked it up for $50 on eBay. Lowballed a guy. I made a guy a lowball offer and he was like, fuck it, take it. Hell with it, take it. And I was like, don't mind if I do. I figured he would come back, with 70 somewhere, meet me in the middle somewhere, about 70, but I said 50 and he said, okay. So awesome. Nice major key to knock off my bucket list. I am digging this soft market on comics right now, because it wasn't very long ago this book was a couple $100, newsstand as well. So, or no, I don't think this is actually a newsstand. It's got a barcode, but I think this is actually a direct edition. But still very happy to pick that up. And hey, we didn't do too bad. We got through that. We got through that whole haul in less than 20 minutes, so that's not bad. I'm stoked. A couple slabs. This one will probably go away. This one will stay in the collection. I know what y'all are thinking. Hypocrite. Here, this is the deal. And people say, you're going to break it out of the slab since you don't like slabs? That's just dumb. I'm not going to do that. I do not use professional grading services, but I'm not so stupid that I would take a graded comic and crack it out of a slab if I own it, if I acquired it. And I'm not above buying a slab. If I can get a 9.8 CGC 9.8 book of something that I want on my Grail list, and it's only a few bucks higher than a raw copy, and sure, if I find a deal on one, I'll still pick it up. You know what I mean? Sometimes you stumble across slabbed books that are somebody's selling cheap to get rid of out of their collection, and It's cheaper than you can find it raw. You know, I'll pick it up. I don't care. So before you light me up in the comments talking about what a hypocrite I am, hold on. Sweet tea. Now quit coughing in the microphone for a few more minutes. But anyway, yeah, I mean, I still own a couple slabs. I'm not going to bust them out of there. You know, this is a 9.0, which, I mean, I can see it's got a spine. See, that's what I don't understand. This is CBCS though, but I see one color breaking spine tick. Nope, two. Oh wait, no, that's not a spine tick. That's in the art. So I see one color breaking spine tick, and possibly a little bit of spine roll. So I think 9.0 is kind of honestly, I think that's kind of a bit of a harsh grade, but I've heard CBCS grades a little harsher. But I ain't mad at it. It's verified George Perez signature. Not a witnessed one, but a verified one. But still good enough for me. I will hold on to that in my collection for sure. But anyway, that is it for the haul video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Please hit that like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel. Kind of stale right now, so you know, been sitting at that number, at that 1100 number for quite a long time. So it's time to raise that number up a little bit. Let's try to get to 1500. Maybe I'll give this slab away or something. I'll give some away. Who knows? But that's going to do it for this one. Be sure to check out the next one, and we will see you guys in that next one. Peace.